I have this familiar marks sheet in front of me, and right now this marks sheet and all the data in it has been arranged in an increasing order of the roll number which I have mentioned as serial number in my column A. This is not a very meaningful way of arranging data. Let's say I want to arrange all these in either an increasing order or an alphabetical order, or perhaps even I want to take percentage as a way to arrange this number, or the total as a way to arrange this data. If I do that, this table will become a little more meaningful, and in this video we will see how we can sort data. We will not need these rows for range, maximum and minimum for this video, for which I will go ahead and hide this row. To hide a row, I will select the row by clicking on the numbers for the row 15, 16, 17 and 18. I click and drag, and I right click and click on hide rows. Now remember, they're not deleted, they're there, they are hidden. So if I want to show these rows, I can easily right click and click on show rows and they come back. Right now I'll continue to hide them. I don't need them for this video. I could also hide this because while sorting data, merged cells will have an issue. We will come to that little later, but I want to hide this a little later. We could even hide columns. Just for demonstration, let me hide the column M. In the same way we were hiding rows, I'll use this option to hide columns. So let's get back to sorting data. So I want to sort this data, and I wanted to sort this data based on alphabets or in an alphabetical order. So how do I do this? How I do this is, the first thing I need to do is I select the table starting from here. The reason why I'm starting from here and not from the serial number here is because I don't want the serial or the roll numbers to change accordingly. If I want that roll numbers also to change accordingly, I can start from here. So let me demonstrate both. If I select from here and go all the way till the last cell that is containing data, then I can choose to sort the data using the shortcuts provided here. I have two buttons. This is sort ascending, this is sort descending. Right now I want sort ascending, so I click on this, and we will notice that all of this data that has been selected will change, but the serial numbers will also get mixed. For example, Abdul has the serial number or roll number 1, and Maya has roll number 2, but Maya may be listed way below. We will notice that change. So I've selected this and I click on ascending, and we notice that the names have been rearranged. Abdul, Ajit and Aman and Andrew, which are the first four names, all start with A, then G, M, R, S and T and V. But the roll numbers also have changed. Maya had the roll number 2, now roll number 6 is Maya's roll number, which is not the right way of doing it perhaps, because we don't want to change the roll numbers. So let me undo this. Now everybody is back to their original places. So let me also select the serial number. The first time I did it, I did not select the serial number. This time I'm including the serial number in my selection. Now let me sort according to the name. This dark box here, which is right now highlighting the heading serial number, is the basis on which everything will be sorted. Right now it's already sorted according to serial number. I can use the tab key on my keyboard to move that box. Right now this box is on serial number. Now since I wanted to sort according to name, I'll press the tab key once, and I can keep pressing the tab key to move this box down this page till the percent, and I can use the shift and the tab key to bring this box back. For example, if I keep pressing this, it's gone too far ahead. I want to bring it back. I can use the shift and the tab key to bring it back to name. Now if I sort data, I can use this sort ascending. Another way to do this would be to click on the data from the menu and click on sort ascending. Let me do this because we haven't used this option. It's the same as this button here, but this is from the menu bar. I click on sort ascending, and now we notice that all the names have again been rearranged. Abdul, Ajit, Aman, Andrew again became the first four names, but they're also carrying their correct roll numbers. And Maya had the roll number 2, which she is carrying with her. So that's another way of sorting. These are some of the things we need to remember while sorting. Let me sort descending. Again, select. I can press the tab key because I want to sort according to the names, and I choose sort descending. Veena, who is listed as the last in this, will come up, and Abdul will come to the last row. Let's notice that. Yeah. So one of the things that we want to notice while sorting is all the rest of the data that belongs to Veena is also sorted, or it is carried along with Veena, so that this number doesn't get mixed up. For example, Veena has scored 99 in English, 99 in Kannada, and 69 in English. Let me sort it ascending and see if she will continue to retain these numbers. Yes, Veena 99 in Kannada and 69 in English. The reason why I'm pointing out this problem is because sometimes we do sorting the wrong way. So let me demonstrate that. Let's say I want to sort all this data based on who has scored highest in Kannada and lowest in Kannada. So the highest in Kannada, since this is a small set of data, we can see the highest scorer in Kannada is Abdul 115, and the lowest score in Kannada is 89, Maya. So this number has to go to the last row, and this number remains the first row. Actually 85, which is Tina, is the lowest score. So Tina should become 85. The name Tina should come to the last space. And sometimes we do the mistake of selecting just this much row and clicking on ascending. Now it is warning me that this is the wrong way to do things, but if I just go ahead with current selection anyway, we notice that Abdul got 85 and Veena got 115, which means only the numbers here are sorted ascending, starting from 85 all the way to 115, but the rest of the data that was associated with this number is not carried along. So let me undo it. This is the wrong way of doing things. Now we are back. Now if we want to sort data according to marks scored in Kannada, the right way to do this would be, let me show you the longer way of doing it. The short way of doing it is to select everything, press the tab key so that it reaches the Kannada, and this tab key is taken this box to Kannada. Now I can click on ascending. So Veena has scored 85, Abdul has scored 115, or I can click on descending, Abdul 115, and I know the last few kids will perhaps need some help. This is the short way of doing it. The longer way of doing it would be to select, click on data, and sort. This is bringing up a dialog box. The shortcut to this is also here, this button. I click on sort. I got the same dialog box. What do I want to sort according to? I want to sort according to Kannada, and then click on OK. I got the same effect as the moving of the box did. So that's the way we can sort data given a certain table. Now there is a little more advanced. I can go sorting data. I can sort data according to 2 or 3 parameters. For example, I want to first sort data according to their gender, and then within the gender I want to sort it according to the alphabets. How do I do it? So the first thing I can do is I can select everything, I can click on this sort. The first thing I need to do is sort it according to gender. Since the letter F comes before M, all the female will be listed first and all the male will be listed. And the second thing I want to sort it is according to the name, and all the names will be sorted alphabetically. Let's see how this works. We notice that if you just take a look at these names, they are not sorted accordingly because G is coming way before A, but that's because we sorted the females first. All the women are listed first and all the men are listed later, and within the ladies it has sorted according to the alphabet. G comes first, then R, then S, T and V, and the same thing happens here. A first and then M and then S. So when we want to use more than one key to sort data, we need to click on this button and then go ahead with the sorting, or we could choose sort from the data menu here.